a sport that has captivated billions of hearts across the globe for centuries. From the dusty streets of Mumbai to the pristine grounds of Lord's, cricket has evolved into more than just a game. It's a passion, a way of life, and a stage where legends are born. Today, we embark on a journey through time to celebrate the 20 greatest cricketers the world has ever seen. These are the players who have not just played the game, but redefined it, leaving an indelible mark on the sport's rich history. Before we dive into the lives and careers of these cricketing titans, let's take a moment to understand the roots of this beloved sport. Cricket's origins can be traced back to 16th century England, where it began as a simple pastime for children. Over the centuries, it grew in popularity and complexity, spreading across the British Empire and beyond. The first international cricket match was played in 1877 between Australia and England, marking the beginning of a new era in the sport. As cricket evolved, so did the skills and techniques of its players. From the gentlemanly era of W.G. Grace to the modern-day power hitters, the sport has seen a remarkable transformation. But amidst this constant change, certain players have stood out, their brilliance transcending eras and leaving an impact that continues to inspire generations. Selecting the 20 greatest cricketers is no easy task. Our criteria for this list encompass various factors: statistical achievements, impact on the game, longevity, performance in crucial matches, and overall influence on cricket's development. We've considered players from different eras, ensuring a balanced representation of cricket's rich history. It's important to note that this list, while comprehensive, is subjective, and the greatness of these players often goes beyond mere numbers. Let's begin our journey with the man many consider the greatest batsman of all time, Donald Bradman. Born in 1898 in Cootamundra, New South Wales, Bradman's impact on cricket is unparalleled. His Test batting average of 99.94 remains one of sport's most remarkable records. To put this into perspective, the next highest Test average for a completed career is just over 60. Bradman's technique was unorthodox but incredibly effective. He used a heavy bat and played with a unique grip, allowing him to score runs all around the wicket with ease. His concentration and hunger for runs were legendary, as evidenced by his 36 Test centuries in just 52 matches. Bradman's impact on Australian cricket and the sport as a whole cannot be overstated. He became a symbol of hope during the Great Depression and remains an iconic figure in Australian culture. Moving forward in time, we come to our next cricketing great, Sachin Tendulkar. Often referred to as the god of cricket in his native India, Tendulkar's career spanned an incredible 24 years. He made his international debut at the tender age of 16 and went on to become the highest run scorer in both Test and one-day international cricket. Tendulkar's technique was classical, with a straight bat and impeccable footwork. His ability to adapt to different conditions and bowling attacks made him a formidable opponent across all formats of the game. Perhaps most impressive was Tendulkar's mental strength and ability to carry the hopes of over 1 billion people on his shoulders. He scored 100 international centuries, a feat that may never be matched. Tendulkar's impact on Indian cricket and his role in inspiring a generation of players cannot be overstated. From the batting maestros, we move to a bowler who terrorised batsmen for over a decade, Shane Warne. The Australian leg spinner revived the art of spin bowling in an era dominated by fast bowlers. Warne's ability to turn the ball sharply, combined with his mastery of flight and deception, made him nearly unplayable at times. His ball of the century to Mike Gatting in 1993 is still considered one of cricket's most iconic moments. Warner finished his career with 708 Test wickets, second only to Muttiah Muralitharan. Beyond his on-field exploits, Warne's charismatic personality and cricketing brain made him a natural leader and an excellent tactician. Speaking of Muttiah Muralitharan, the Sri Lankan off-spinner stands as the highest wicket-taker in both Test and ODI cricket. Murali, as he was affectionately known, had a unique bowling action that generated prodigious turn. Despite controversies surrounding his action, Muralitharan's effectiveness was undeniable. He took 800 test wickets, a record that may stand for generations. Murali's impact on Sri Lankan cricket was immense, often single-handedly winning matches for his country. Transitioning to the all-rounders, we cannot overlook the incomparable Sir Garfield Sobers. The West Indian is widely regarded as cricket's greatest all-rounder. Sobers could do it all. He was a destructive left-handed batsman, a versatile bowler capable of bowling both pace and spin, and an excellent fielder. His test batting average of 57.78 and 335 wickets showcase his all-round abilities. Sobers' most famous moment came when he hit 6 sixes in an over in first-class cricket, a feat that remained unmatched in top-level cricket for over 3 decades. Another all-rounder who left an indelible mark on the game is Imran Khan. The former Pakistani captain was not just a great player, but also an inspirational leader who transformed Pakistan into a cricketing powerhouse. As a fast bowler, Imran was quick, accurate, and could swing the ball both ways. His batting improved significantly in the latter part of his career, making him a genuine all-rounder. Imran's crowning glory came when he led Pakistan to World Cup victory in 1992. His leadership skills and ability to spot and nurture talent had a lasting impact on Pakistani cricket. Moving back to the realm of batting, we encounter the elegant West Indian, Sir Vivian Richards. Known for his aggressive style and dominant presence at the crease, Richards struck fear into the hearts of bowlers worldwide. He played without a helmet even against the fastest bowlers, showcasing his confidence and skill. Richards' test average of 50.23 and ODI average of 47.00 are impressive, but it's the manner in which he scored his runs that set him apart. His strike rate of 90 in ODIs was revolutionary for his time. Richards' impact on the game went beyond numbers. He was a symbol of West Indian dominance in the 1970s and 80s. From the Caribbean, we moved to the subcontinent to celebrate Sunil Gavaskar. The Indian opener was a master of technique and concentration. In an era dominated by fearsome fast bowlers, Gavaskar stood tall, quite literally the first wall of Indian cricket, before Rahul Dravid earned that moniker. He was the first batsman to score 10,000 test runs and 34 test centuries. Gavaskar's ability to play long innings and his masterful technique against both pace and spin made him one of the greatest opening batsmen in Test history. No list of cricket greats would be complete without Jacques Kallis. The South African all-rounder's statistics are staggering. 13,289 test runs at an average of 55.37, 292 test wickets and 266 catches. Kallis was the backbone of the South African team for almost 2 decades. His textbook technique and ability to play long innings made him a formidable batsman, while his medium-pace bowling provided crucial breakthroughs. Kallis's consistency across formats and his longevity make him one of cricket's greatest all-rounders. Switching our focus to wicket-keepers, we come to Adam Gilchrist. The Australian changed the role of the wicket-keeper batsman forever. Gilchrist's aggressive batting at number 7 often turned the tide of matches. His test average of 47.60 and strike rate of 81.95 are exceptional for a wicket-keeper. Behind the stumps, Gilchrist was equally proficient, with lightning-quick reflexes. His impact on the game was such that teams around the world began to prioritise batting skills in their wicket-keepers. From Australia, we moved to the Caribbean to celebrate Brian Lara. The left-handed batsman from Trinidad held the records for the highest individual score in both first-class cricket, 501 not out, and Test cricket, 400 not out. Lara's batting was a perfect blend of classical technique and Caribbean flair. His ability to play long innings and dominate world-class bowling attacks made him one of the most feared batsmen of his generation. Lara's 400 against England in 2004 remains the highest individual score in Test cricket. Returning to the world of bowling, we encounter Wasim Akram. The Pakistani left-arm fast bowler is widely regarded as one of the greatest bowlers of all time. Akram's ability to swing the ball both ways, his mastery of reverse swing, and his accuracy made him a nightmare for batsmen. He finished his career with 502 Test wickets and 414 ODI wickets. Akram's impact on the game went beyond his wicket-taking ability. He inspired a generation of left-arm fast bowlers around the world. No discussion of great fast bowlers would be complete without mentioning Malcolm Marshall. The West Indian was part of the fearsome quartet that dominated world cricket in the 1980s. Despite not being as tall as some of his contemporaries, Marshall's pace, swing and accuracy made him arguably the most complete fast bowler of all time. His test bowling average of 20.94 is the best among fast bowlers with over 200 wickets. Marshall's impact on the game was immense, and he remains a benchmark for fast bowling excellence. Switching gears to spin bowling, we celebrate Muttiah Muralitharan. The Sri Lankan off-spinner rewrote the record books with his 800 test wickets and 534 ODI wickets. Murali's unique action, which generated prodigious turn, made him nearly unplayable, especially on spinning tracks. Despite controversies surrounding his bowling action, Murali's impact on the game and his ability to single-handedly win matches for Sri Lanka make him one of cricket's all-time greats. From Sri Lanka, we move to India to honour Kapil Dev. The all-rounder was India's first genuine fast bowler and a more than capable lower-order batsman. Kapil's greatest moment came when he led India to their first World Cup victory in 1983. His unbeaten innings of 175 against Zimbabwe in that tournament, rescuing India from a precarious situation, is stuff of legend. Kapil finished his career with 434 test wickets and 5,248 runs, showcasing his all-round abilities. Continuing with all-rounders, we come to Sir Richard Hadlee. The New Zealander was the first bowler to reach 400 test wickets. Hadlee's control, swing and seam movement made him one of the most feared bowlers of his era. As a batsman, he was more than capable, scoring 2 test centuries and 15 50s. Hadlee's impact on New Zealand cricket was immense. He almost single-handedly made them a competitive force in world cricket. Moving back to batting, we celebrate Virat Kohli. The Indian batsman has redefined consistency across all formats of the game. Kohli's aggressive style, combined with his technical proficiency, makes him a modern great. His ability to chase down targets in limited overs cricket is unparalleled. As of 2023, Kohli has scored over 25,000 international runs and 75 centuries across formats. His fitness standards and intensity on the field have set new benchmarks for cricketers worldwide. From India, we travel to South Africa to honour AB de Villiers. Known as Mr. 360 for his ability to hit the ball to all parts of the ground, de Villiers revolutionised batting in the modern era. His innovative shots and ability to accelerate the scoring rate made him one of the most feared batsmen in all formats. De Villiers holds the record for the fastest ODI century off just 31 balls and has a test average of 50.66. Beyond his batting, de Villiers was an excellent fielder and a capable wicketkeeper, making him a true modern-day cricketing genius. Last but certainly not least, we come to Sir Ian Botham. The English all-rounder was a game-changer in every sense of the word. Botham's ability to influence matches with both bat and ball made him one of cricket's greatest entertainers. His performance in the 1981 Ashes series, where he almost single-handedly turned the series in England's favour, is the stuff of legend. Botham finished his career with 5,200 test runs and 383 wickets, cementing his place among cricket's all-time greats. As we conclude our journey through the careers of these 20 cricketing legends, it's clear that their impact on the sport goes far beyond statistics. These players didn't just excel at the game, they transformed it, pushing the boundaries of what was possible on a cricket field. From Bradman's statistical dominance to Tendulkar's technical perfection, from Warne's magical spin to Akram's reverse swing, each of these players brought something unique to the sport. Their legacies continue to inspire new generations of cricketers. The aggressive batting of Richards and de Villiers, the all-round excellence of Sobers and Kallis, the fast bowling prowess of Marshall and Hadlee, these have all shaped the way cricket is played today. The tactical acumen of captains like Imran Khan has influenced modern cricket strategy, while the fitness standards set by players like Kohli have raised the bar for athletic performance in the sport. Moreover, these players have been ambassadors for cricket, helping to globalize the sport and attract new fans across the world. Tendulkar's popularity in India, for instance, has been a key factor in the country becoming a cricketing superpower. Similarly, the charisma of players like Warne and Botham has helped cricket maintain its relevance in an increasingly competitive sporting landscape. As cricket continues to evolve, with new formats and technologies changing the way the game is played and consumed, the achievements of these 20 greats serve as a reminder of the sport's rich history and enduring appeal. Their stories of triumph, resilience, and sportsmanship embody the spirit of cricket and continue to inspire players and fans alike. In celebrating these legends, we also acknowledge that greatness in sport is not static. Even as we speak, new stars are emerging, pushing the boundaries further and writing their own chapters in cricket's illustrious history. But the legacy of these 20 cricketers, their skills, their achievements, and their impact on the game will forever be etched in the annals of cricket history. From the batting genius of Bradman to the all-round excellence of Kallis, from the spin wizardry of Warne to the fast bowling brilliance of Marshall, these players represent the pinnacle of cricketing achievement. They are not just great cricketers, they are the embodiment of the sport itself, its history, its evolution, and its enduring global appeal. As we look to the future of cricket, we can be certain that the game will continue to produce extraordinary talents. But the 20 players we've explored today will always hold a special place in cricket's pantheon. They are the benchmarks against which future greatness will be measured, the icons who have shaped the sport we love, and the legends whose stories will be told and retold for generations to come.